So I almost used my whole starter for my bread making, and literally that's all I'm left with. But that's fine. You can still feed it and you can still grow it as long as you have a little bit. I don't have the weight of this jar, but luckily I have an extra one just like it. And once you weight, you zero out, you take this off, and now you're in a minus of whatever this jar was weighted, because if I'm not putting it back in, I'm at zero. Now I'm minus 393 grams. So now if I put this on, I'm gonna have only 17 grams of starter. So we're going to do a 1-to-2 ratio because I need this baby to grow. Okay, 17 grams. We're going to feed it 1-to-2 ratio. So 34 grams of flour because I'm doubling the amount of starter, and then water about 3/4 of 34 grams. But first I want to add a little bit of water. Okay, not much. And I just want to mix everything together with the water first because I want to get into the sides and I want to scrape whatever starter I have, because I made a boo-boo and I almost used my whole starter. I do have a backup in the refrigerator, but I don't want to take that out if I don't have to. I worked really, really hard on getting this started going. Now, the bigger ratios that you're gonna feed it, the longer it's going to take for your starter to activate, to grow to its peak for bread. But I'm not baking tomorrow, so I really don't care. Now I zero on my scale, 17 grams of starter, that's 34 grams of flour because I'm doing doubling the ratio. 34 grams. I don't need this anymore. Now mix it, and if it's too thick, just add a little bit of water. Mine's way too dry and way too thick. See that? So you just add a little bit of water at a time, guys. A little bit goes a long way. And you mix it again. When you're feeding your starter, you should always do equal parts of flour and starter, or like I did now, doubled it. So 17 grams, doubling it is 34. But with water, you always use less, but you always should have around the same amount of flour and starter. If you guys doing it in cups, if you have 1 cup of starter, you do 1 cup of flour and 3/4 of water, a cup of water, but you add if you need to, because you're supposed to have this really, really nice and thick pancake consistency. You can see that. And once it grows, I'm gonna show you guys how much it grows. So right now it's 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock, we double fed our starter. We have our rubber band and it's going into my microwave. And I'm gonna let you guys know how long it took for this to grow. Now look at her. She more than doubled, tripled. And she's still growing. Look at her. I think I'm gonna call her Susie. Say hello to Susie.